The Noise plugin will allow us to create images for our scene design. It's found within the built-ins in the container plugins and the texture folder. And the way that it works is that we can drop this onto a primitive. In this case, we'll use a rectangle, and we'll come back into our built-ins container plugins within the texture folder, take this Noise plugin and drag it right onto our rectangle. When we do that, you can see that it creates this little image automatically when we dropped this noise function onto it. If we click on the noise icon to go into the noise properties editor, first thing that we have here is our width and height. So we can set our width and height here of our sample rate. And generally you want to make them match. So whichever setting you want to use here, we'll set ours to 64. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this is why you're using this is that you can create some good reflection maps. Using this noise setting, you can create other maps for it as well. For instance, if we come into our server here, within our images, we have several black and white reflection maps that we're using here. And you can see a couple of them here. These were all made with this noise plugin. And it's a way that we can generate metallic surfaces in our scene design. So with our noise function, what we want to do is use this to create a type of map that we want. And we have our factor X that we can adjust. We have a factor Y. We also have a turbulence, so we can increase or decrease the turbulence of this texture map. So we can do that two ways with the turbulence 1 and the turbulence 2, which adds further effects to it. Now there's also a turbulence 3 factor, and again you can adjust that further to adjust it more. Frequency, again, it will add more frequency between the black and white spaces here. And then finally you have your exponent 2, which will kind of increase or decrease the fade or the sharpness in between those folds. Finally, you have your colors here, so you can completely change the color if you want. If you don't want black and white, you can use your own colors and select it within there. You also have your options down here for a wave, clouds, marble, and noise, and you can also randomize as well. For this particular case, we want wave, and we want to save this image as well because we're going to use this in a further scene design. So when you get it to the place where you want and when you're ready to save, all you have to do then is select the folder where you want to save it, and you can come up into the scene editor, click create snapshot, give it a name here, and we can click OK. So we can double click on the image here, come into the image editor, and we're going to crop out the black here and just use this image. So we'll come over real quick and just crop the left, right, top, and bottom. Once you have it close enough, we'll just hit apply and we'll do a save as. We'll give it a new name, click OK, and it is saved to our server database now. To demonstrate what we can use it for, we'll just go in and grab a font here, and let's put an extrude on the font, and we'll go back into that image that we just made. The ref1 image, we'll hide the other image. So now if we click on that image and change it to the reflection, here we have an extruded font, and we can scale this up, and you can see when we rotate this font around how this reflection map that we just made with this noise function affects this font. So that's how you can use the noise plugin within Vizrt T4.